Cardano's $2 million Singapore Summit proposal has hit a major obstacle after failing to secure the necessary community approval. The event, intended to be a pivotal gathering for the Cardano ecosystem, was backed by a proposal requiring 7.8 million ADA tokens from the project's treasury. However, the vote did not reach the 66.67% threshold needed to unlock the funds, leaving the summit's future in question. The initiative had already been adjusted in an attempt to gain support, including a 22% budget reduction and the removal of sponsorship from Token 2049. Despite these changes, the proposal still fell short of the required approval level. The community's response was mixed, with roughly 55% support reported in a snapshot, but this was not enough to pass the vote. Cardano's top figures, including founder Charles Hoskinson and Cardano Foundation's CEO Frederick Gregard, had publicly advocated for the proposal, framing it as a test of the community's ability to self-govern. They emphasized that the summit's success depended on community approval, not executive decision-making. The proposal had also included a structured payment. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. Timeline and third-party audits to ensure transparency. Unused ADA tokens would have been returned to the Treasury within 6 months, managed via a smart contract developed in collaboration with Sunday Labs. Despite this, delegated representatives, DReps, remained divided, with some expressing concerns about continued reliance on Treasury funds. The Cardanians, CRDN Group, holding 17.71 million ADA, opted to abstain from the vote, highlighting their wariness of ongoing Treasury use for events. EMURGO CEO Philip Pons supported the initiative, but overall, the vote reflected a lack of consensus. Failure of the proposal means that the Singapore Summit will not proceed as planned unless a new funding mechanism is proposed. With the current setup, the event is unlikely to happen in its original form. The next signal to watch will be whether the Cardano community proposes an alternative funding model or if the summit will be postponed or restructured entirely. The outcome of this vote also raises questions about the long-term viability of using Treasury funds for large-scale events, and whether the community is ready to take full responsibility for such initiatives. The summit was seen as a milestone for Cardano's governance model and a step toward decentralized decision-making. Without approval, the project may need to revisit its approach to community engagement and funding transparency. The situation underscores the challenges of balancing community-driven governance with the practicalities of large-scale event planning in the crypto space. The mechanism in place for Treasury funding requires a clear majority approval, which in this case was not met. This highlights the importance of stakeholder alignment and the need for most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. Proposals to reflect broad community interests. The stakes for Cardano are high, as the summit was intended to showcase the ecosystem's growth and foster collaboration among developers, partners, and users. Without it, the project may face delays in advancing key initiatives that rely on such gatherings. The next signal to watch is whether a revised proposal will be submitted or if alternative funding sources will be explored. If the community fails to reach consensus on future events, it could signal a broader challenge in the governance model's effectiveness.